and today I'll be commentating over the finals of the Green Lotus Team training tournament. This was between Driveball Windmill and Eltonin. Driveball was playing Sky Striker and Eltonin was playing Synchro Dogmatica Eldritch. And yeah, so Driveball wins the rock paper scissors here, and he elects to go second, since Sky Striker is a blind going second strategy. So Eltonin is going to start. He's going to start with Normal Summon Jet Synchron. That's going to be immediately linked away into a copy of Link Rebo. Then he's going to revive Jet using its effect to discard Scarlet Sanguine. Then he's going to link into Hulky Fibrax and proceed to use its effect to summon. The effect does get Stoged here, so he won't be able to go full combo, but he's still going to be able to get a summon, so potentially what he brings out could seal his plays for the next turn. So yeah, we see him bring out the Jet Synchron. So next turn, if he has a golden Lord, and if this is in graveyard, opponent removes it, then he can potentially use the Jet Synchron graveyard, pitch card, and revive it to go into second Hulky Fibrax. Most lists are playing 2 Hulky Fibrax, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was his play. He's actually going to use it to bring out Link Rebo. That makes sense. And he's going to set card and pass. Driveball draws for turn with 5 cards in hand. He's going to lead with Hornet Drones. So I'm going to bring that up. This is going to allow him to access Sky Striker Engine, which is pretty powerful. So he's going to immediately use that token to link into Hayate. He's going to proceed to Battle Phase and attack the Link Rebo. Obviously, Elton's going to chain Link Rebo's effect, so he doesn't take any damage. But he can still attack directly, even though it has 0 attack. So this to trigger its effect. He's going to send a Ray here to guarantee his plays if his Strike Striker links get taken care of by Eltonin. Next, he's going to link that away into Kagari and use Kagari's effect to add back the Hornet Drones, I'm guessing. Yep. He's going to add back the Hornet Drones. Next, he's going to use Airspace on the Kagari. He whiffs off the Kagari, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm sorry, he's going to whiff off the Airspace, and then he's going to link into Shizuku. He's going to set one, and then end phase use Shizuku effect. He's going to get hit with Gamma. I don't know if that was correct timed Gamma. Honestly, there isn't really a correct time to Gamma Sky Strikers, really. I would have gammed on the Kagari activation, so he didn't have a sealed follow-up play with the drones. But honestly, I don't think it matters in this situation, since Elton's Driveball is just going to be able to get back Ray. Elton's going to draw for turn, and he's going to set one, and then you normal summon Ecclesia. Driveball is going to let that go through, and then he's going to set one. He's going to banish Scarlet to set a Conquistador. And then Ray effect is going to activate during end phase to get a free search with Shizuku. Yeah, this is what I meant. Like, I'm not sure if Gamma was correct play, because Elton knew what his hand was and what his set cards were, and he knew that if he gammed, he could have just brought back Shizuku. Ray could have just tagged Shizuku during his end phase, so I'm not exactly sure why he did that particularly. I would have, if he had something in the extra deck, I would have just, if he had the Ecclesia hand already, maybe just normal summon it, and then try to do some stuff from there, potentially, depending on his graveyard, since he didn't have any spells. So he could normal summon Ecclesia, attack into Shizuku. Then once Ray comes out, and then he could, oh no, that's true, it is Battle Phase, and yeah, just forget that line of play. It wouldn't have worked, since Gamma, you need to control their monsters anyway. Next is going to imperm the Shizuku. So that's going to... So Elton's quite low on disruptions now. He's going to... Sorry, actually set Hokuero. So he's going to do chaining 1 Quago, chaining 2 Scarlet, so you can banish the Ray from the graveyard. That's a decent play, since it gets rid of Driveball's follow-up plays. since if he gets rid of the link, then he won't have any way to like keep his engine going, since he won't be able to revive Ray. Then he's gonna activate punishment, dumping the Ash Dragon to pop Shizuku. That's pretty correct here. You don't really there's no point to dump Entis, since like the set card, like he's only got one set card, and you already know it's Hornet Drones, so I think there's no point to pop and send the Entis right now. And if he popped airspace, he just gets free. He would be able to special summon Ray from the deck for free. Then he's gonna activate airspace and then chain Hornet Drones, so he gets the free kind of excavate. He's gonna add Shark Cannon in this situation. That's pretty good, since if he's be able to clear the Lord, then he can just banish it since he can just banish it. I'm not sure if that's going to be a case here, but we'll see. He's going to link into Hayate, so you can send another card during battle phase. And yeah, let's see. So during battle phase, he's going to attack directly and then trigger its effect. He's going to send another Ray to the graveyard, since the original one got banished. Memphis 2 is going to link into Kagari and trigger Kagari's effect. Let's see what he has in graveyard. He has drones. So Kagari's going to be able to add back the drones, so to solidify any place next turn. So he's going to link it to Shizuku here, and he's going to set 3 pass, and then end phase trigger Shizuku. I'm not sure what he's going to add right now. Multi-roll seems good, but depending on his hand, it really just depends what he has, what resources he has right now. He's gonna Enthin during end phase is gonna also trigger the Ash Dragon to add a Ecclesia. I'm not sure about that play. The likelihood of Drevwall having Widow Anchor is pretty high, so it does make sense not to special summon it. But then at the same time, it doesn't particularly matter. So Drevwall is gonna add Afterburners to his hand for some removal next turn, and Elton's gonna draw for turn. It's going to activate Nadia Servant, pitching Entis to add Fleur de Lis. And he's going to trigger the effect. Did he forget to use the Entis? I'm guessing he forgot to use Entis because nothing was destroyed right now. They also said lag, so I'm guessing the lag kind of made him forget about the Entis. He's going to special summon the Ecclesia and then trigger its effect. That's going to get hit with Imperm, and I'm not really sure what his line of play there. He could just go to attack mode, yeah, and he's going to try to attack over everything. So he's going to attack over Shizuku, and then he's going to bring back Ray. He's going to use Hokuraro to attack into Ray, and he's going to chain Ray effect to special summon probably Kaina, yeah. He's going to summon Kaina here to negate the attacks. He's going to use, unfortunately though, they do have just Ecclesia, so they can just beat over Kaina in this situation. So yeah, and we already know he has drones for follow-up play, so it's not looking great for Ellis right now. He's going to banish to set another Hokuraro to potentially banish a second Ray. So yeah, so he's going to go to main phase, and he's going to activate Afterburners. Afterburners is only going to pop 1 here. So yeah, he does have to chain Hokuraro because it won't be live if it doesn't chain. So he's going to banish a second Ray in this situation and pop the Golden Lord. Next, he's going to chain area, and he's going to chain Hornet Drones to Area 0 effect. So he does get the free excavate. He misses again with the Area 0. And then he's going to use the token and link in. Wait, sorry. Before he does that, he's going to activate a Pot of Desires. Just fast forward. And then he's going to upstart, draw 1. And yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. So he had the roll in hand already. He did hard draw this because he did not search it with Shizuku, and he's actually ran out of Shizukus right now. So depending on what he has, Elton has actually managed to run Sky Striker out of quite a lot of resources, but the deck can grind extremely well. So we're gonna see what happens here. So he's gonna use multi-roll, pop the airspace, so you get a Ray from deck. I'm presuming he's gonna go into Zeke. Nope, he goes into Kakari effect first to add Afterburners to hand. Since Afterburners, it's not hard once per turn, but actually that's gonna be met with a Fleur de Lis, so he's not gonna be able to trigger Kakari here. And next he's gonna link into Heater. Yeah, so they had Jet in Graveyard, and Heater's just gonna be able to get him either into Selene straight away or Halki Fibrax. I'm guessing Halki Fibrax in this situation because he didn't actually have a spellcaster in Graveyard, so he's going to summon the Jet, then link those two off for a copy of Selene. Oh, sorry, no, Halki Fibrax. Yeah, I was wondering why, because he didn't actually have any spellcaster in the Graveyard. So he's going to activate Halki Fibrax first to special Effectivator from deck. And yeah, this should be just game. He can just go into access code with like 5 pops. Yep, and he goes into access code, and yeah, let's count how many cards he has. So he has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 different attributes which are going to be able to blow up his entire field. And yeah, that should just be game because his other changes is not really going to be able to keep up right now. And this is going to put a lot of pressure on the board as well as a 2-turn timer for him to either clear the access code or stall. And he's gone through a lot of his Dragma engine. He's gone through his extra deck sends. He has gone through his punishment. He's gone through double Ecclesia and Fleur, as well as a sizable amount of Eldritch. He's gone through his double Sanguine as well. So I don't see Elton winning this situation, sorry. And he's also going to have to play through Skystruck back row, which we already know one is Shotgun, sorry, and the other one is a Cosmic, which is just extremely bad. He's going to pitch the Phantom Beast to revive Jet, and on Jet effect, he's going to chain Shotgun, and that will be the end of the game. Game 1. So yeah, so a pretty long game 1. You get these like type of long grind games when you have two extremely kind of control-based decks. So he's going to lead with a copy of Airspace and a Ray, and he's going to chain Ray to Airspace, obviously, to get the free Excavate again. He whiffs off the Excavate, unfortunately, and he's going to proceed to just, I'm guessing, just activate. Sorry, he activates Desires first, and I'm guessing he's either going to, and that gets Ash Blossoms. It's not looking great. His kind of gas cards got negated, as well as just not being able to set up his engine very well. I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like, did he forget to use Shizuku? I'm not sure what happened, but we'll see. So he's going to activate Lightning Storm on his back row. He's going to banish Ash Blossom from the graveyard with Shock. I don't really see why he would do that, since if you leave Ash in the graveyard, it does leave you a fire in the graveyard for Heater, so there's really no point to banish Ash in my opinion. Yeah, Evian said, I don't know why I did that, so let's carry on. Then he's going to summon the Rose from deck with Airspace, and yeah, he's going to scoop. There's nothing he could have really done in that situation. When you're forced to go first in the deck like Sky Striker, your plays are really limited, and it's really just unfortunate. So game 3, we're going to see Drive Ball go second, and Elton's going to lead with a Synchro combo. He's going to discard Black Awakening, bring Revive Jet, banish those Jet, and link the Ring Karuba off for a copy of Hack Firebags. That gets met with Ghost Stoker again to completely stop the entire combo. It's pretty unfortunate for Elton since his combo is shut off. He's going to use Link Karuba and Graveyard to revive itself. Yeah, and he's going to banish the White Destiny and end phase to set a golden land. Yeah, so in standby phase, he's going to use the Scarlet, and then main phase. Drivable is going to lead with Pot of Desires. So that's going to get hit with Ash Blossom from Elton. Just getting the free extra cards off Pot of Desires is, you don't want your opponent to have access to that. It's going to normal summon Ray, link into Hayate. He's going to attack into the Link Revo, and then attack directly for 0 damage. And then he's going to use Hayate effect to send Afterburners from deck to graveyard. Main phase 2, he's going to link into Kagari, and then use his effect to add Afterburners back to hand. That gets hit with Golden Line Forever. Honestly, I don't think this is the correct play in my opinion. There's really no point, because you know the opponent only has 1 spell engraved, and it's pretty difficult for them to, like, I don't know how to explain this, like, get three spells in graveyard with a 3-card hand. And also, if you negate it, you're removing 1 back row you could potentially send off Golden Lord to revive itself back. As well as the fact, if you get rid of Kagari, Ray is just going to bring herself back to get Shizuku to your end phase. So, in my opinion, there's really no point to use Golden Land here, since he also targeted the Afterburners, so you knew what they were going to add. So yeah, so he's just going to revive Ray. He's gonna de-decro the Scarlet to stop opponent gaining more Eldritch Engine, and he's gonna go into Shizuku. Yeah, and in end phase, they're just gonna trigger Shizuku to get a free search. Well, not free, but just search for Hornet Drones, so they have a follow-up play next turn. He's gonna draw for turn, and he's gonna get rid of the Cosmic. Yeah, this is my situation. Like, instead of getting rid of the Cosmic and using the Cosmic to snipe one in the back row, he could have just sent the Golden Land Forever, since it was a pretty dead card, to bring back the Golden Lord. So, and he could have used the card in hand to bring back Jet if he hit something like Shark Cannon. But yeah, he's gonna get punished here, because the Shark Cannon is gonna get banished. Shark Cannon is gonna banish the Lord. That's pretty unfortunate. So he's gonna proceed to main phase, and this looks like the end of the game. Fortunately for Elton, he's really just ran out of resources at this point. He's run out of Eldritch Engine, and he has no access to a Synchro combo unless he draws a normal summonable monster. And honestly, it looks like Drivable is gonna set up like another Shark Cannon or something to stop the Jet Synchron in graveyard as well. So he's gonna send Area 0 with effect, and then main phase 2, he's gonna link into Perm. So that was the last card in Elton's hand. And then, yeah, they're just going to use link into Shizuku. And this looks like the end of the game. Elton's been out-resourced, really, in this situation. He didn't manage to get his Synchro combo online. He top decks Ninja 7, which is a pretty insane top deck. And then he's going to use Entis effect, probably to snipe the back row. And he snipes their Camille one. That's not really very impactful in this situation, since their Camille one in this simplified game state doesn't really do anything. That Ecclesia is going to get hit with effect failure, and looks like the end of the game. Yeah, they're going to draw for turn, and then they have everything in the extra deck. He's going to use Drones effect. He's going to make Kagari effect to add back the probably Area 0. Oh, no, he's going to add the Hornet Drones back. Yep, and he's going to link into Heater. And then... Wait, sorry. And he's going to use Heater effect to bring back the Ash. Yeah, this is why I was saying, like, there's no point to banish the Ash on game 2, since you can just revive it with Heater. It's going to make Celine here, since he already has effect fill in graveyard, so there's no point to use Hulk. And that's going to be the end of the game, since he's going to have his Sky Striker cards in the Sky Striker cards as well. And looking at his hand, he also had Ghost Ogre. So Elton would have drawn Ecclesia, which just wasn't enough in the situation. He needed to have drawn something else as well as Ecclesia, and he just didn't have the resources. So yeah, this was the finals of the Greenwich Team Training Tournament, number 1. There's a second one currently happening as well. And remember, enjoy the game, and see you guys next time.